Hello everybody, welcome back to another Primal Earth video, where in this video we're going to be talking about grouping in this game and mix packing. A lot of you guys were concerned how mix packing is going to be a major problem in this game, as it usually is when it comes to games like this. But we're going to go over everything we know about grouping and about what the devs said about mix packing as well. And while we do that, we're going to run around as a zebra because the zebra is just amazing. But before we get started with the actual topic, as you guys know, you are able to message me on Discord, SimplyAmazingYT. You could send me a friend request and ask me any questions you may have about this game or any game I play on this channel. You could also give me video ideas, and if I ever use it, I will feature it in the channel. So today's question came from Silas, and he actually has two questions. Number one, is the tiger going to be released in the game? And the second question, when giving birth, can you request a player to be that baby, or how does players get born? So to answer the first question, I believe when they add in the North America map later on in the future, they possibly will bring a tiger to that map as well, along with other North American animals like a grizzly bear and stuff like that. But in a game like this, I am highly positive that they will have a tiger in the future. And when it comes to the being birthed question, it's actually a pretty good question. So we did do a video on breeding and nesting if you guys want to go check that out for more details. But in a quick summary, the way the birthing is going to work is when you pick your animal that you want to start off with, you have an option to either spawn in as the animal or be birthed in as the animal. If you choose to be birthed, then you'll basically come out of a pregnant animal and you'll start off with like your own set of parents, which would be other players. Now what Silas is asking is, can you give birth to basically your friend? If you are already, let's say I'm an adult zebra and I have a friend that comes in and he wants to be my child and be birthed through my animal, is that possible? And honestly, that's a very good question, but I don't know. I don't think you could actually birth your own friends. I think it's just random. I think you'll just randomly get selected to any pregnant dino or animal, sorry, and you'll just be, it'll just be random as far as I know. I mean, if the devs ever comment more on that, I will let you know. So as you know, grouping is going to be a big part of this game. You're going to see a bunch of groups of either herbivores together, maybe a pack of zebras, a pack of lions, just everything you can possibly think of. Now the devs wanted to make the grouping as realistic as possible, like for example having lions only stick with other lions, or zebras and wildebeest often traveling together, so you'll be able to group up with a wildebeest if you are a zebra. And I think what they mean is they're trying to keep the lions to only be able to group up with other lions. And when it comes to mix packing, they did say that it is strongly discouraged. So the devs really don't want anyone trying to mix pack, which is kind of really hard to maintain, but there's going to be no protocols in place to actually stop that. So that might be a problem in the future if you get a group of like, a pack of lions teaming up with some elephants. That's going to be a really hard team to fight, so it's really going to depend on, I guess, community servers if they add it to where you can add those rules in with no mix packing. And another question is, will there be group limits, a limit to how many animals you can have in your group? For example, Path of Titans, sometimes they limit you on how many dinos you can have in your pack. Apparently in this game there will be no limit. You can have as many people in your group as you want. But they did say sustaining a group with a really big size would be almost impossible to maintain. But the devs did say that they will have measures in place to make sure that people cannot comfortably have unrealistic group limits. So even though there's no actual group limit and you can have basically an infinite amount of animals in your group, the devs will have something in place to where it won't get out of control. You won't have 50 lions in one pack. Then that would be crazy. They'll just run the whole server and that would just ruin the whole experience. And then people wanted to know if there's going to be a chat box in this game or if you can see other people's name tags, I guess when they're in your group or in general. And they did say that you will not have chat bubbles like above the animals. And I don't know if they're going to have like a chat box like Path of Titans where you can actually still talk to people in the server. I'm assuming they would. When it comes to showing the group name tags, like people's names that are in your group, it will show constantly if you are within range. But if one of your group members goes out of range, then their name tag will disappear. And again, I compare this to Path of Titans because they have a similar thing where once you're near your group members, you can see their name above their head and exactly where they're at. But the second they wander off too far, all of a sudden you cannot see them anymore. So it will be similar here. So as long as you're near your group members, you'll see their name above their head. The second they wander off too far, you will not be able to see it, and you'll have to either find them or they have to come back closer to you. But that is really it when it comes to just grouping and mix packing. Like we said, mix packing will be discouraged, but there'll be nothing in place to really stop that. And although there is basically no group limit, you can have an unlimited amount, there will be something in place to where you can have an unrealistic amount of people in your group. Hopefully this answered some of your questions. Like I said, if you have any more questions, add me on Discord, send me your questions below, and if I think it's worthy enough for a video, I will answer it in the video. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with more Primal Earth content. Hit that notifications bell so you guys know when I post. And comment your thoughts down below on what you think of the game so far. And I just love this view right here. It's beautiful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.